Take part in saving the ecosystems.
All right, let's just get a check here on weather as we head outside right now. Certainly some sprinkles still showing up around Raleigh and Durham, but we head up to the north where we have this flood advisory until 11:15. This is where we've seen a decent amount of rainfall that continues to head up toward Roxborough, out of the Henderson area, but even toward South Hill, Virginia. Could be seeing some scattered showers and storms in your area. Where we see that yellow showing up there, certainly some pretty moderate to heavy rainfall. No lightning at this point and no severe weather right now. We do have that chance for us today with most of our viewing area under that level 1 risk. Down to the south, though, Fayetteville, Hope Mills, a few light areas of rain in your area, but all of this down to the south is going to continue to push up to the north here as we head into the rest of today. There is Futurecast, not much sunshine getting through for us today. Another day of scattered showers and storms likely. There's 5 o'clock this afternoon. We will see that potential, especially after lunchtime, for some of these to be on the stronger side. That risk is really the greatest as you head toward the coast. Overall, fairly minimal, but it is going to be that potential here as we go throughout today. Maybe some gusty winds, a brief spin-up tornado if any of these get going here strongly this afternoon. There is this evening, though, into tonight, start to see the storm system push out, but then we'll get another day tomorrow of off and on showers and storms as well. We have a flood watch from Raleigh back to the west. This is for an additional 1 to 3 inches of rainfall going through the rest of today. We've already seen a lot of rainfall here, especially in those spots outlined there for the flood watch, and so that's why we have that issue today. Good news is, though, if you've not been loving the rain as we head into the weekend, still talking about a 30–40% chance of some showers and storms there on Saturday, maybe into Saturday night. Sunday, though, does look dry at this point before maybe again a chance of some showers and storms on Monday of early next week. So making progress here if you're not loving the rainfall. The other big story we're following here, of course, the tropics have been very busy. The water here in the Atlantic into the Caribbean, unusually warm for this time of year. We have Tropical Storm Bret. This is the 8 o'clock advisory this morning. 170 miles east right now of Barbados. There are hurricane watches up for St. Lucia, meaning hurricane force wind gusts upwards of 74 miles an hour could be possible in that area. Wind speeds, though, currently sustained at 70, and it is likely to remain a tropical storm. It is a high-end tropical storm, but the Hurricane Center does not have this getting up to a hurricane at this point. By the time we head into early tomorrow morning, 65-mile-per-hour winds as a tropical storm, and then continues to push there into the Caribbean. By 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon, a weaker tropical system and starting to lose some intensity. This is the other update, though, we got this morning. We were watching this area that looked like it had some development potential. It's right about there. On the whole, really looking kind of meager this morning. Doesn't have a whole lot of convection or thunderstorm activity with it right now. But you notice there's even kind of a burst at the end of this frame. We'll see if this can kind of try and strengthen a little bit. Winds are at 35 with this one right now. It is expected to become a tropical storm. Fairly short-lived, though, and it heads up to the north, getting closer to, let's say, Bermuda here beyond this forecast as a tropical depression. So certainly that one at this point looks like it's going to weaken after it has a little bit more time to intensify here the next day or so. The model plots continue to show that most of them head up toward Bermuda and then continue to take it out to sea. So we'll have to watch that one. Of course, it could be a factor for our friends in Bermuda, but I think as far as the United States point at this point, looking like it will potentially fizzle out here and weaken, which is good. We're at 84 here into tomorrow, 87 on Saturday. Look at that drier forecast, guys, there on Saturday and Sunday before another batch on Monday and Tuesday of next week.
I talked to my parents in the Virgin Islands. They're bracing for some rain from those storms, so we'll see what happens.
All right.
Anthony, thanks. Well, how often should jeans get washed?
I think I do this wrong. I do it every time.
What?
I know, it's bad. It's bad. I know, it's bad. And that's why Levi's design director is going to weigh in on the debate.
Yeah, you got to break them in.
I know.
Yeah.